footballs and I've got to get to a petrol station. And the football's kicked out and I've got to like hope that the traffic isn't as bad as I think it's going to be. I would normally probably face it the other way, the camera, but I can't show you where I'm going for the dog walk. I can't believe this car's got 0 miles in. It's the day after my birthday and I didn't film again yesterday. I don't even know why, to be honest. I don't think I even thought about it, to be honest with you. I just had a really chill day, which is what I want. Like, I don't want a stressful day. I just want to be left alone. Do you know what I mean? So I just chilled out. I went on a dog walk, borrowed my dad's car. I left 5 minutes later than planned, which is good going really. And I start walking up the road to his office, and they've recently changed the door codes to this, well, both doors. And I couldn't remember the door code, so I rang him. He's like, well, you won't need it, I'm sat in my car outside. I don't know how long he'd been sat there for. But I get the feeling, oh God, look at all the Rovers fans that are going to block my way when I need to go to the petrol station. He gets out of his car and he looked really, really, really ill. These are going to make my life a nightmare in a second. They're just all walking across. And if the car in front of me wasn't there, I'd be able to go across. I was trying to get out before the Rovers finished, before the football finished. But I'm so anxious and down, I just found it so hard to like motivate myself. Someone's coming out the inn, and even people walking across and they don't care that this person's trying to get out. I don't know why they're coming out the inn, and I don't know why these people that set off. Is the traffic that backed up? I didn't have to fight with anyone then. I don't mean literally, they just were walking across everybody. I'm not going to actually take you with me. literally a big crowd of them coming up. Seriously. The person who's technically behind me is turning around and going up the hill. But the way that I'm positioned, I can't do it. And even though the lights are green, no one's gone because the traffic's just so backed up. I did try and get out just before the football finished, but because my anxiety is really bad, like I didn't even want to leave the house today, and like I've had no choice. Like no one's moving. And I can't turn around because the person who's come out the petrol station after me is literally practically attached to my car. So I can't do any kind of manoeuvre because I'm close to the car in front. And God knows how long this is going to take. And I'm not going all the way through Ewood anyway, I decided that, but I've not even got to the point where I'm going to change direction again. See, the lights have gone green. No one can move because they're coming through from Branch Road. Oh, we've moved. One car space. Oh, one of them's turning round, I don't blame them. We've moved about 4 car spaces. I'm not joking. Oh God, I'm hot. I sat in the same place without moving for about 25 minutes. Oh God, how many cars are coming through now? Then we suddenly just moved, and what the actual I should have stayed where I was. But if I go back down, I've got to get back in the same traffic. It never used to be this bad. It's because the police no longer police it. I mean, there were police, loads of police drove past and walked past me when I was waiting all that time. Oh, now there's a bloody police car coming and I can't move out of the way. Bloody riot van. I mean, they've got room on the other side of the road if they can get through. It's right if you hit this car, it's not mine. And I'll say it's targeted because that's all you ever do to me. If it was a riot van, it would have really brought this car off. I'm going home, you know. We're just going to go home. Enjoy your trip out. Did you? Where have you been? You've been for a drive. See, there's traffic lights on the end I'm going towards. They didn't have traffic lights. I don't think this traffic would be backed all the way down here. We're not even halfway up. It was a rookie error coming this way. Because if I am going to go home. Need a wee. I left the house bloody 45 minutes ago. It doesn't really matter that you can see where I am because I'm literally going home. I'm not going to walk from the house, but I'm not going to go where we're going to go. It's bloody 3:05. I'm going to go home for a wee. I'm going to get a sandwich. And then I'm going to drive. I don't know where I'm going to go. I feel like I'm just going to maybe drive off the street, park round the corner and walk around. So I don't know where, because I'm not going to drive anywhere now. I've had enough. I'm probably not going to get home till about 3:30 anyway. So I've basically just driven around the bloody block basically. There's a lot of people who've turned around and given up and gone back the way I've just come, but I decided as soon as I ended up in this traffic that I was going to go home. But obviously I still need to walk the dog, who's probably like, what the hell's going on? Like, I've just sat in the car for nearly an hour. There you go, I'll put window for you. There you go. Some fresh air. I spoke to my dad, he was just being grumpy with me, and I'm like, not talking to you, I'm not sitting here whilst you're just being an idiot with me. I'm dying for a drink and I can't drink because I'm driving. I don't mean alcohol. But really thirsty and I want to have something to eat. So I'm just going to go home. It'll literally look like I've been out for a walk. I still have to go. But the problem is, and the reason why this is backed up, is because at the bottom of where I'm going towards, there's traffic lights, and you're joining the main road, and not many cars get out, like maybe 5 or 6. But if traffic's coming up the main road from the football, they're probably going into the yellow box where you're not meant to stop in. So probably minimal people are getting out, and that's why it's probably so backed up. And I've moved about 12 car spaces forward basically because 8 people have turned round, and the other 4 have obviously got through the lights at the other end. I am now probably over halfway up. I'm not turning round because, I mean, my plan was always to come up here. I just didn't think the traffic would be like this. I've never known the football traffic to be this bad. It's coming up to nearly an hour since the football finished. If I weren't so anxious and like stressed, I would have got out before the football finished and I wouldn't have had this issue. The thing that's caused me the biggest issue is the car needed fuel because it literally said 0 miles. If it had fuel, if my dad had gotten fuel, I mean, I offered to get fuel when I borrowed his car yesterday, and if he would have let me get fuel, I wouldn't have had to get fuel, and I wouldn't have gone the way I went, and I'd be on the dog walk. So all I want to do is go home, but not for the reasons why I'm actually going home. Police used to police it, and even though the police were there, there's not as many police as there used to be because they've stopped paying for the police to police it, I think. So a certain amount go, but they don't really stick around. There is also another problem. There's a car parked on the road facing this way when they should be on the other side of the road. And it's parked, so people are having to go around it, but they can only go around it when there's space in front, so they don't block the traffic. Which I may just be about to do, or I can just about get in. Enjoying your ride instead of your walk? If my dad had let me get fuel yesterday when I borrowed his car, he's like, oh no, you don't need to get it, I'll get it. He didn't. About to move again. So anyway, my dad yesterday, I'm going back to yesterday, I'm not going to keep filming by the way, I'm going to stop at some point. He got out of his car. Why the window automatic is not me. Joe, this is worse than concert traffic. Do you know when you go to a concert at a stadium, or even if you go to the arena, and even if you're on the top floor, which I've ended up on quite a few times, I'm off that car park in 45 minutes because I normally sit until like at least half the traffic's gone, and then I join, and I'm sometimes off the car park within half an hour. So it's actually quicker to go to a bloody concert and get off the car park. And when you go to stadiums when there's much more traffic, because obviously they're much bigger, it's still quicker than this. You've never been to a concert, have you? Who do you want to go and see? Paw Patrol. You know, like Snow Patrol, Paw? No. I don't think I've ever driven up this road before, have I? I know I've driven down to get away from traffic, but I think no matter what direction anyone goes in, they're going to end up in traffic. But yeah, he got out of the car and he looked really ill. Like, he's like, I feel really dreadful. I'm like, do you want me to take you home? Oh no, I'll be sat down in the office. I'm like, yeah, but you look really ill. He's like, well, I'd be sat down at home. I said, yeah, but you'd be at home. And he wouldn't let me take him home. And then when I went to pick him up, I was like, do you want me to get in the passenger side straight away? And he was like, no, because normally he does. He's like, no, you can drive his own. Anyway, we ended up in traffic. It was Friday traffic, and the roundabout nearly, but you can't block the roundabout, so you can only join it when there's room. Well, someone has blocked it. Anyway, what is he doing? He better not do it to me. I'm presuming he knows them, because firstly they tried to run him over, then they wouldn't let him in the car, then they let him in the car, so I'm presuming they know him. So I was like, oh, you can, because as you know, I don't like going home after a certain time. I don't feel safe, like I don't feel comfortable at all. I was like, just drop me such and such a place, I'll walk home. He's like, no, I can at least, well, he weren't driving, just at least drive to the street that we drive on to go to the house. So I did turn the car around for him. He's like, I wish there were controls on this side so I didn't have to get out. And that's how ill my dad actually felt. And we're on the roundabout, and we've cleared the roundabout. Now we have. So yeah, I had to walk down the street. Right, sweetheart, we're going home. She's going to be so annoyed with me. It's literally 3:15. So I had to walk home last night, and I didn't really like it, and I was glad to get in the house. I was glad to get in the house anyway. Do you know when you've just had enough? Like, I've had enough, and if I didn't have to walk the dog, I wouldn't go out again. I didn't want to go out. My anxiety was through the roof. I felt like I just didn't feel good. Found it hard to get ready because I didn't want to leave. Like, I got woken up 2 hours before my alarm again. Traffic lights are green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth's not getting through because they didn't set off. That's what annoys me about people. They know probably 5 cars can get through, but they don't set off. So then sometimes 1 or 2 get through because they've took ages setting off. That's also going to be that's causing the issue. What the hell is he collecting for? I don't even have any money. I don't know what he's collecting for. Is it Red Nose Day? Not Red Nose Day. I don't know what he's collecting for. Lights are green. Go, 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 go. Go. This is what pisses me off. No one's setting off. The lights are green. This is what annoys me. The lights are literally green and no one is actually going. I literally just got through. They're all collecting money for, I nearly said Red Nose Day. It's not Red Nose Day. What the hell is it called? I don't know what it's called. I do know what it's called, but I can't remember. What the hell is it called? Gotta keep clear, dude. I am not letting the cops out. Oh my god. Oh god, the lights are green. Oh my god. I want to keep calling it Red Nose Day. It's not Poppy Day. Poppy Remembrance Sunday. They're all stood there getting, like, there was two on my right side at the bottom by the lights and one on the left, and then that guy who was running up and down. Though if I would have got stopped at the lights, I actually do have a £1 coin. It's actually looking lighter than what it is on this camera. I don't know why, but it is 5 o'clock. No, it wouldn't be my choice to be on a dog walk at 5 o'clock. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd be able to walk on and off my street at any time, day or night, but that's clearly not the case for me. So I went home and I went inside. So I'm gonna have a quick, like, bread roll with something on it, go and have a wee, get straight back out, like 5 minutes, 10 at the most, because I'd had enough of being in the car for an hour. And I go in, do what I need to do, and as I was about to go back downstairs, my dad told me what was going on outside my house. So I'm there thinking, like, maybe it's only going to stop me for 5 minutes. No, it was almost an hour. So the dog obviously needs walking, so I've had to come out. Not very happy about it. I mean, it's not even showing how dark it is. Like, that's crazy. But it's like 5 o'clock in November. Think about how dark it's going to be. I've not been out at this time by myself since before COVID. There's been a couple of times where I've gone, because I've gone with my dad or whatever, I've gone to meet my dad or whatever. But by a couple of times, I literally mean a couple of times in the last almost 4 years. So, you're not going in there. You're not going anywhere there. See, this is what I do. Oh, no. No, don't, it's in the road. She won't walk. She just wants to cross. She wouldn't let me past her. And that's another reason why I don't want to be walking after 5 PM this time of year. It's because idiots will let fireworks off. And I had to go because she was trying to pull me into the road. Because she was desperate to cross over, and it was the right part to cross over anyway. And then because she was acting so erratic trying to go in the road constantly, I had to go. But I don't know if you heard them screaming, but it was some young teenagers. And they didn't let any more off, so I'm guessing they only had one, or they're saving them to do it later, I don't know. But obviously she's scared to death, and she gave me a hard time just dragging me, which has calmed down, but I'm at least 20 minutes from home. I've been out about 45, 50 minutes.